Hello and welcome back to the final game of Clash of the Titans round robin between JorDan23 and TheViper. What an amazing set of games we've had so far. Currently lies at 2-2. This is the biggest challenge TheViper has had so far this tournament, and if JorDan goes ahead to win this final game, he will be an absolute legend for doing so. So here we go, game number 5 right now, the final game of the day. Hopefully we don't have any restarts here. We won't know for sure until it happens, of course, but up until the 4-minute mark the potential for a restart is there. But let's just hope that neither of them go for the restart and we have an awesome game. So then, down to the south of the map, playing in blue as the Vikings, we do have JorDan23, and up to the very north of the map, in red, also playing as the Vikings, we do have TheViper. This map is Arabia, and this game is going to be something special, I'm sure. Unfortunately for us, it is Vikings, though. I mean, not the most interesting civilization in the world, but as it's mirror civs, it's at least going to be fair. Let's see if JorDan can really push a lead here, which he has managed to do in every Arabia-style game we've had so far. We've had an Arabia game to begin with, we had a double Arabia to follow, and in both of those games, JorDan played incredibly well. In fact, I think he's pretty disappointed he lost that first game because he nearly had it. And so for JorDan now, perhaps feeling pretty confident that it's an Arabia, perhaps taking a little knock to his confidence after that last game, but we'll see how this one goes for him. It could work out very well in his favour if he stays on form and really plays to the best of his ability. So let's see what's going to happen then. We're at 3 minutes 30. And let's see if either of them do decide to do a restart here. We will find out in just 20 seconds, though they are both going to lure their boars now. So perhaps not going to be the case. 5 seconds to go. Is it going to be a restart? No, it's not. We are going to have the game. This is it. This is the final game. And man, I am so excited. So let's have a look at their maps and see what they've got. Well, of course, they're playing as Vikings, so the potential for a drush here does exist, and we may see that in action. The Viper has got a very forward gold on this left-hand side, and this area of the map fairly open as well for him. So he is going to want to, if he does drush, take that. Oh man, I've just realised the Viper's first boar there coming in very late. He did lure that, but it must have ran back or something. That villager very low HP on there. There we go, that villager there, very low HP. And actually, I think he may have lost that boar because it seemed like he was luring it back before. Very odd, but not an ideal start for the Viper there, as JorDan's already bringing in his second boar now. Good stuff for him. Either way, as I was saying, Viper's main gold on the front on the left side, and his secondary gold on the front on the right side. No gold in the back, and his tertiary gold on the very forward section. So the Viper here might be very pushed to play aggressively. We might see that from him, and we'll see in just a moment if he does put a barracks on the front. Unfortunately, taking that boar a little bit late. Coming in just now with his second boar at the 6 minute 30 stage. He's got enough wood for the barracks. Will he put a barracks down though? That is the big question here. And he's just seeded a farm, so no, he won't. JorDan, on the other hand, he could place a barracks right now, and he will do that. He has got 5 villagers gathering on wood. And he is, well, he's got his second boar in, nearly finished eating it as well. So JorDan going to be drushing here. The Viper, though, looks like he's going to spot it as he heads over to this left-hand side, walking it straight towards that barracks. He knows what is coming. And I think for the Viper, in this position, this is not nice. JorDan here could really, if he drushes the Viper here, JorDan could take a huge advantage if he manages to push the Viper away from these gold spots and back towards the back of the map, because he doesn't really have anything back there. He only has a stone, and again, that's quite far out. So for the Viper here, he is going to do a fast feudal, but it's not actually going to be that fast because he took that boar a little bit late, only just getting the food now to go up, and he will go up on 23 population rather than the 22. So interesting start. JorDan's certainly getting off to a little bit of an advantage. Stopping that military production though. Interesting. He's actually only built 1 militia. Very interesting indeed. I don't know why he did that. It seems to me like he was planning to drush and then changed his mind for some reason. Very interesting that he would do that indeed, but he's going up now on 26 population. And no more militia, which is so strange. That's very, very odd. But perhaps going to put Viper in the defensive position here. Now adding in more militia. It's a very strange build from JorDan here. Very strange indeed. Usually the Drush would be coming in, and Viper now probably just going to be like sighing a breath of relief in a sense, because he knows that JorDan's not got any militia heading his way yet. And that's fine for him. He's going to be able to do a Feudal Age on 23 pop. He'll be able to chuck down an archery range or a stable, most likely I imagine an archery range, and go from there. So, interesting position for them both, and certainly not a very standard looking start. Viper now up to Feudal as the Drush just leaves the barracks. So I don't know what JorDan was really playing at there. Archery range down for the Viper, and he will most likely then go for 2 archery ranges and archers. But this is the thing, by the time that archery range is up and the first archer is out, JorDan 23 is only just going to be bringing his Drush over. So it looks like he's going to be able to defend quite comfortably here. And the Viper now just walling off the front of his map with these buildings, making sure the back of his eco is safe. But at the same time, this gold always going to be a risk for him. JorDan 23 putting up an archery range on the right hand side. These militia are still standing. No man-at-arms upgrade coming in. And I think with only 3 militia, probably really not worth it. Especially when you know your opponent's going to be making archers anyway. But JorDan then, 2 archery ranges on the right. And he does have quite an easy map to wall. I mean, we have a look at this map here for him. I mean, this backside, yes, sure, it is open. But the right side, going to be fairly easy for him to wall across. And then he only has to worry about raids from behind. That doesn't sound too pleasant to me. But even so, I'm sure he can deal with it. So yeah, 2 archery ranges up. Double archer production for both of them, and this is going to be so crucial. They need to keep those archers alive because Arbalest will be upgraded once they reach the castle age. Interesting that JorDan's switching to skirms here. The Viper switching to a couple of skirms as well. They're not really dedicating so much, it seems, to going all out into gold mining. Blacksmith for JorDan on the left side, and actually, yeah, he's going to have an easy wall here. He can just wall this side down, and he'll actually be fully walled. Such a nice map for JorDan then, and he is going to be taking full advantage of that. Blacksmith down, and no fletching yet. He can't afford it. The Viper does not have a blacksmith yet either, so it's not really too much of a big deal. And neither of them really willing to make the first move. I think tension's probably going to be quite high here, as this game is really important. If the Viper wins this, the chances are he will go on to win the entire Clash of the Titans. If JorDan wins this, then he will draw back up level with the Viper, and then he has the potential from there to win it. So it's very, very tense, I feel, and these players are really not going to let anything slip. Interesting though, JorDan did upgrade the man-at-arms there. And perhaps he's waiting to see where the Viper's military is before bringing them into attack. But this man-at-arms might cut down maybe 2 or 3 villagers on this wood camp at the back. So for JorDan, a very nice successful sneak. And that could actually get quite a lot of villagers for him if the Viper doesn't respond quickly enough. So let's see. JorDan now with his archers on the front. Looks like he's outnumbered in terms of pure archers. And this is going to be very tense because Viper's not willing to push out, really, I don't think. He's kind of playing quite defensive, but coming forwards with 4 villagers now as well. What is the plan, man? What is the plan? We'll see, but JorDan now clinging to this hill. Viper's villagers trying to stay out of sight, not going to want to be seen. And JorDan now knowing where that army is, bringing in the man-at-arms from the back. Really nice play by JorDan there. Really nice play indeed. Starting to take down these villagers, disrupting this wood camp very nicely. Meanwhile, micro battle on the front. 1 villager down. Not managing to get any more, but Viper going to come in and attack with villagers here. Really nice from JorDan, disrupting a lot of villagers. And may even get a couple more. 1 more villager goes down. The scout goes down. A 3rd villager could go down. She is so weak. Get her. Get her. There we go. She's gone down. And JorDan, totally worth it. He made that drush anyway, and he got the kills he needed. Really nice play by him. The Viper now coming forwards on this left side, having to build a watchtower on this gold. I think that's a sign that JorDan likes. Killing off a couple more villagers as well. 2 more go down. And JorDan at the moment on 57 population. Viper on 53 with 5, I think 4 or 5 villagers down. Nice play by JorDan so far. And that is exactly the tiny little small victories that he wants. And he wants to keep making so that he can take this game. The Viper, on the other hand, does seem to have a much larger army at this stage. Maybe a little bit larger. 19 popular, 20 military for JorDan, 21 for the Viper. Actually, it's pretty close. I thought it was much more in favor of the Viper, but Viper has his army all grouped together. JorDan has his split into 2 groups. And no defensive upgrade for either of them at the moment, but +1 is done. And now the question is, who will reach the castle age first? Well, JorDan at the moment much further ahead in terms of food count. In fact, he's got a lot of farms up, well, so has the Viper, but he is certainly further ahead. It's almost 600 food at the moment in the bank for him, 500 or 400 in the bank for the Viper at the moment. And that is going to be crucial. That castle age timing is going to be really important. So there we go. JorDan going to stick to his hill, not going to give anything away for nothing. And probably clicking up to the castle age right now. There he is. Off he goes. 6% up to castle. The Viper still lacking the food, still lacking the gold. And JorDan's in the perfect position. This is exactly what he wants. Viper then going to leave his skirmishers back at home to defend. JorDan sending his archers out to attack. Might run headlong into JorDan's army here though. And that's going to be massively bad for him. Going to lose a lot of archers there by the looks of things. Going to want to go back very quickly. JorDan will make very short work of those if he catches them out. Viper now up to castle as well. JorDan on 45%. And we'll see probably crossbow and elite skirmisher coming in straight away, as well as bodkin arrow. That would not be surprising. And I can hear a tower going up for JorDan on the left side. Interesting that he would put that there. Obviously very well aware that he is in a bad position, and a big engagement now in the center of the map. This is really important. JorDan has got the hill. Looks like Viper is going to fall back, but good micro from Viper here, managing to avoid quite a lot of volleys. But as he retreats, JorDan picking off a few more units for nothing. JorDan's score a good 300 or 250 in the lead now. Walking straight into the Viper here though, not ideal. Trying to micro as well as he can. I'd say that the Viper certainly came off better in that fight. There's the castle age upgrade about to complete. JorDan now has got the resources in the bank to get the upgrades. Crossbow coming out straight away. But the interesting thing here is that JorDan is still only on 2 archery ranges. The Viper has got the 3, so his military production will be much higher once he reaches the castle age. But again, forced into the defender's position. JorDan has map control. He has got crossbow now, and +2 attack as well. The Viper clicking up to the castle age. Crossbow, not crossbow, elite skirmisher straight away. But JorDan is in. He's found his way in, going straight to the back of the Viper's base once again, causing massive disruptions to his economy. And every time JorDan does this, Viper loses out on a lot of valuable resources. He's got very little wood at the moment. In fact, he's not got enough to even build a new lumber camp. So, gonna have to resend villagers over here. Again, that's gonna be messy. He has to sort them out. And JorDan now gonna go back, try and look for these villagers that he can find. He is trapped though. And there are a lot of elite skirmishers there. So JorDan not in the best position back here, because he will get found. If he doesn't kill anything, then that's not good. But TC up at home. 1 TC at the back. And JorDan going for a mix, it seems, of TC and military. Viper, however, all out into the military for now, with 3 archery ranges continually producing units. He's going to start to get quite a big military advantage at this rate then. And JorDan now trying to make his escape, but coming into this lumber camp looks good for him. He's going to get 4 or 5 villagers absolutely free here, and then maybe it will be worth this army's value. He can always turn around and do what damage he can. 4 villagers down for the Viper there. And JorDan going to try and make his escape, but met by a palisade wall. He's going to have to fight, and there's nothing he can do about it, but at least he can do what damage he can here. Looks like he's trying to escape. No, it's not worth it. JorDan, just fight. Do the damage you can. Viper's got him cornered, and JorDan going to lose that entire army there by the looks of things. Huge losses for JorDan. He should have just fought it, I feel. Maybe he was waiting for elite skirmisher or something. No, he wasn't. I think he messed that up massively. He really screwed that up. I think he should have just fought it. I know he would have lost, but even so, he would have done a lot of damage to the Viper, and he'd already done the damage to the villagers that he needed, so I don't really like that decision for him to retreat there, but at least he's given the Viper the runaround, and he's got 2 mangonels on the front at the moment. And once again, he is in. The Viper, a mangonel of his own, out, and finally JorDan just stopping and getting killed off. Really doesn't make that much sense to me. But even so, 2 mangonels on the field for JorDan, 1 or 3 even for JorDan, 1 for the Viper. That one just getting chucked away though. And JorDan now making his way in, really disrupting the Viper's economy, and he's done this in so many games so far today, disrupting his economy so well. 1 mangonel down each. And JorDan has the advantage here as he uses his mangonel on this hill to take out Viper's army. A 400 score in the lead, and JorDan with the 3rd TC up at the back as well. So considering that Viper still only has 1 TC, and that JorDan has 3 back at home and is doing this much damage, you just have to realise at this stage how far JorDan is ahead. The Viper, no stone to actually make a new TC. Try to take stone now, but this is messy from him. This is really messy from him. Unable to afford that 2nd TC. And JorDan got him stuck inside of his base with 3 working away. This could be JorDan's game. And if this is JorDan's game, then that is absolutely huge for this tournament. 3 mangonels out and on the front for JorDan now. I don't care who you are, but you cannot out micro 3 mangonels. Viper losing 1 for nothing. And JorDan may just take a huge advantage here. Where is the Viper's military production? It is non-existent. He has no wood. He has no stone. He's on 1 TC whether he likes it or not. And JorDan is outside of his base now with 3 mangonels and a bunch of crossbows, continually reinforcing a 4th TC going up back at home for JorDan as well. And this is absolutely huge for him. Trying to out-micro those mangonels, but JorDan there just killing the deer for no reason. That was heartless, man. That was absolutely heartless. JorDan, though, might find himself caught out of position here on the right-hand side. These crossbows going to get hunted down by the Viper's skirms. What is he going to do? He's still not taking any stone. He's still relying purely on this 1 TC. Trying to spend every single bit of his resources on making these mangonels. And JorDan just sitting back, about to click up to the Imperial Age. And Viper may just have to accept defeat here, because JorDan is about to click up any second now. And what is the Viper going to be able to do? What is he going to be able to do? Absolutely nothing. There we go. 800 gold in the bank for JorDan now. Waiting on these 2 units. The monastery going to go up and then he can click. Archery ranges going down on the front. But Viper now making his push. 4 mangonels out. The tides have turned a little bit there. And the Viper could still pull this back. He does have a much larger military. JorDan has no mangonels of his own at this stage, but he is going up to the Imperial Age. The question is, can he defend for long enough here? Well, we'll have to wait and see. He is pumping out those skirms for now, but the mangonel is going to be a real big problem for him. The siege workshop right the way over on the right-hand side. JorDan's going to need another one. He needs another siege workshop back here to help defend. But if he can defend, he is in the perfect position to go into the Imperial Age here. Maybe a couple of knights at the moment would be a great decision. If JorDan added in maybe 1 or 2 knights, he could take out these mangonels with no problem whatsoever. But JorDan now forced to defend, putting up the towers just to keep the Viper at bay. University on the right side, but JorDan's eco is huge at the moment. It is massive, but Viper going into a massive attack. Still only on the 1 TC, going all in right now. This is pretty much as all in as you can get. Chucking across the map, lots of rams, lots of mangonels. Is it going to be enough though? That is the question. Well, JorDan's about 80% or 70% on the way to the Imperial Age, but there's a castle going up on the front. That castle for JorDan there, that's going to stop the mangonels in their tracks. It might not stop the rams straight away, but it will stop the mangonels. Viper looking for another way around, and that's a lot of mangs right there. He is going to be able to take out TCs in a matter of seconds with them. And JorDan now, castle going up. Should be able to defend that location easily, but Viper coming in on the right side with a huge number of mangonels here. JorDan going to be very hard pressed to defend, but he does go up to the Imperial Age now. Up he goes. JorDan has got a mangonel of his own back here, which he might bring in to deal with the Viper. The Viper taking down this TC at an incredible pace. JorDan needs some knights. I know he's playing as the Vikings, but he needs knights. He's got some berserks out on the field. Interesting choice of unit as Viper's doing massive damage to this TC on the right hand side. He's got him pinned inside of his base, but JorDan has the tech advantage that he needs. He is still way ahead in terms of eco. And now he just needs to release this mangonel and deal with these guys back here. Will he do it? I don't know. The Viper going to be faced with villagers attacking his mangonels. That could catch him out though. JorDan may lose this TC in a second as well, but man, he could get inside the TC if he repairs it. JorDan just bum rushing the mangonels there as best he can. One more volley and he will take this mangonel out. But what is he doing on the front? It's hard to say. It's hard to see his military production at the moment. JorDan, you can't just throw this away here. He has a lot of resources that aren't being spent. A lot of wood and food, for instance. But there's too much siege for him to deal with here. And the Viper might just turn this right around and end up taking it. Castle on the left side for JorDan here. And JorDan now once again going to bum rush with his villagers. Going to get over here, do what he can to these mangonels. And Viper, if he does lose these mangonels, that is a huge deal to him. He will lose a lot if he loses these guys. And JorDan, is he just going to be able to hold on? That is the question. Is he going to be able to hold on? The Viper back at home now on his second TC. Finally getting that one up. Looking for probably a third TC somewhere, but keeping the pressure on. He's almost got the resources to upgrade to the Imperial Age. He's took a huge portion of JorDan's economy away. And JorDan just rebuilding on the left side of the map now. He knows that this castle is keeping him safe for the time being. But even so, JorDan now starting to pull away again, I feel. Adding in the rest of these skirmishes, really helping him to deal with the Viper's skirms. And the Viper's military now looking very small indeed. Sending a few units over at a time. But still castle. Still not enough food to go up to the Imperial Age. And still only on 2 TCs. Can he do it? Can he do it? Because this is going to be insane if Viper actually manages to pull this one right back. JorDan still has the score lead, but he really doesn't have anything to deal with these knights and skirms. I'm telling you, these rams and skirms. Honestly, knights right now would be so good. They'd kill the skirmishes so easily. They'd kill the rams easily. They'd kill the mangonels easily. Knights, that's all he needs, I feel. I don't know why he's not going for them. Sure, he's not got the most resources in the world at the moment. He's not got that much gold, but 5 or 6 knights, maybe 10 knights, that's all he's going to need. That castle being deleted on the front, that's not going to go down, but JorDan has got more in the bank, so he can continue that castle production on the left side. Arbalest finally done for JorDan though, but he's really struggling to get gold at the moment. His food income is pretty low as well by the looks of things. A lot of his eco being extremely disrupted by the Viper there. The Viper then up to, well no, I thought he'd be up to the Imperial Age now. Very close though, he's almost got the 1,000 food he needs. Gonna go up to him and taking out JorDan's TCs as they go up by the looks of things. This is crazy. The score's still very close. And the Viper may just take the lead again. Who knows? He can afford to go up to the Imperial Age now. And he will go up in just a second's time. He's got it. There we go. He's going up to the Imperial. And he's got enough stone for a castle as well. That's worth noting. So Trebs are going to be coming out for him fairly soon. JorDan's eco, once again, it's looking pretty strained at the moment. He's struggling to keep that production up. Another castle on the right side to try and get this gold back. And I've got to admit, JorDan making pretty good use of castles here. But even so, he's not in the position he really wants to be in. Adding in some berserks here to try and deal with the siege a little bit better. And I think that's probably not such a bad idea, but I still think that knights would be better for him. Vikings don't have terrible knights. They can pretty much fully upgrade their knights. Aside from the paladin upgrade, that's, you know, that's the big deal. So, Berserk's not going to do a huge amount of damage here against so many crossbows and such, but they're going to be able to at least deal with some rams. JorDan pushing back out then, and Viper going to have to fall back now as he upgrades to the Imperial Age. He can't keep military production up as well as spend all of that resource on the Imperial upgrade. So, Viper's kind of just going to have to hold this hill in the center. But whilst he holds that hill, he's going to be okay. More TCs going up, a third TC at the back here. And Viper's eco does look pretty good actually now. He has got a lot of resources saved up. He's got a larger army as well at the moment. And JorDan is just trying to get the gold income that he needs to keep this army production going. With more archery ranges going up on the left-hand side. This game is so stalemate at the moment in a sense, as really no one's taking enough of an advantage to really call it game. There's Imperial for the Viper, and let's see what he's going to do. Castle on the front, no messing around there, securing his resources. Arbalest being researched as well as Bracer, so he will have the upgrades in just a moment's time. He should probably upgrade to capped ram as well at some point. That will help him out massively. Onager, always a possibility as the Vikings also. But the castles on the front now for the Viper could be huge. He could start really taking down JorDan's castles. Siege workshops on the left side for JorDan now. And JorDan finally reclaiming his economy a little bit. Lots of villagers taking gold wherever he can. It looks like he's kind of got back on his feet and pushed Viper away for long enough. But population-wise, Viper's not that far behind. 30 population behind. JorDan, sure, he has an advantage. But the Viper could take that back from him. Who knows? Onager upgrade for JorDan now. And going to be producing those at quite a good rate, as he's nearly population blocked actually. Just getting Thumbring as well for good measure. Collecting up those relics around the map also. And JorDan now has got Viper in a spot where I think he's probably going to be quite happy with having him. Arbalest obviously done. Elite skirmishes there as well, and Honor just pushing forwards. It's a very powerful combination for the Vikings to have. JorDan's a good 1,200 score in the lead, continuing to try and push out across the map where he can to, you know, just secure every area that he possibly can. Moving forwards now, Onager's gonna do huge damage to the skirmishers there, absolutely flattening them. The thing that JorDan lacks at the moment is trebuchets. He's got no way to really deal with these castles, but he doesn't need to. He could just soldier through here and take out this eco with what he has. The Viper can't really touch him at the moment with the amount of Onagers that he has as well. That's another huge deal for him. And now, JorDan may just take this game if he plays this for the next couple of minutes right. He's got a lot of food, a lot of wood saved up. He's doing a seriously large amount of damage to the Viper's eco. The Viper has upgraded Onager himself. And finally, JorDan there, getting the trebs out. We just heard that 3 trebuchets at a time, and he is coming forwards to deal with this castle. There is no question about it. JorDan then might even move on to this gold if he needs it. He's got gold on the right hand side as well. He's pushed Viper completely away from that. And this game, it looks like JorDan has this game. Onagers from Viper though could make all the difference even so. Flattening Onagers all over the place, but the Treb's now moving in. And JorDan just needs to keep that Arbalest production going, because at the moment he's actually lacking quite a few Arbalests to protect these units. But even so, he's in on the left side, forcing his way into the Viper's eco. He's going to be back there doing a lot of damage very shortly, and he's just going to bypass this castle completely and move his way forwards, just whittling down these buildings. Let's watch these skirms at the back. Going to be able to take a lot of arrow fire from the TC, that's for sure, but getting into the back here, nothing to really protect these villagers. JorDan's claiming the gold on the right once again. And man, I think JorDan might actually do this. He might actually take this game. It's been one hell of a game so far. And JorDan now really starting to take an advantage. Every advantage he can get. coming in with his army, trying to attack Viper's eco, take out these villagers at the back. And Viper really low on wood at the moment. He can't take the wood on the left side. He can't get over there. This is his only source of wood income. He has got 400 wood in the bank, but it's really not a lot. And JorDan can just get in here and take him out with arbalests and such. So Viper now is in an absolutely horrible position. This is looking like GG for JorDan more every second. And that is huge. Viper's castle going to go down on this right-hand side by the looks of things. He's just got no gold left, wood left. He's struggling to take the gold either. He's got no gold available to him right now, apart from this one gold on the front, which is nearly depleted. And JorDan has all the gold in the world, starting to add in light cavalry, finally starting to add in some cavalry. Castle going to go down, and JorDan now can just advance into this position. And sure, there's another castle on the hill, but how is the Viper going to protect his eco? When JorDan just walk in with these onagers, Viper's struggling to get the numbers he needs. 126 population to JorDan's 194. However, he's not willing to give it up just yet. I mean, would you be willing to give it up just yet? This is a huge, huge game. JorDan, though, coming in with the cavalry now. And that is making a big difference, dealing with the Rams straight away. And Viper says GG. What a game it was. And JorDan 23, actually taking him down in a 3-2 victory. Man, that is absolutely crazy. Viper then finally knocked off of the kind of throne in a sense. Wow. JorDan taking this game, and that is a sign of things to come, I feel. Viper then now a level pegging with JorDan in the round robin scoreboard. They do have the same amount of points. I mean, JorDan was on 13 before this game. The Viper was on 14. So Viper was one ahead. But JorDan now, after winning this 3-2, will be neck and neck with the Viper. And it really is all to play for. The first place position for this tournament is it's JorDan or the Vipers. And JorDan, after this show, has clearly shown that he might be able to take it. So how awesome was that? Please, everyone, if you're watching the stream, do press follow below. That's all we've got for today, though. I think there will be some more coming up very shortly. I can't remember who's playing, but I'm pretty sure Whack is streaming it. So do tune into that. You will get an email notification when the stream goes live. But thanks, everyone, for watching. Brilliant games, as always. And I will see you next time.